Hey guys, it's Sienna and I am here with
Katie,
and she's from Cornell, and this is the first time that we're meeting actually. She's another freshman. So yeah, class of 22 YouTubers.
It's a good community.
It really is. So we are filming a video today about assumptions and basically spilling all the tea about what it's like to be a college student in the Ivy League. We filmed a video on her channel where we basically did the same thing, but we're answering very different questions. So go check that out. Go subscribe to her. She makes incredible videos. Like, I look up to her so much.
What? Like, I was complimenting her on my channel, so if you're from my channel, then hit that subscribe button.
It's just been a compliment fest. We love it.
Oh,
all right.
We love supporting.
We do. All right, let's get into the video. Ooh. So the first one is that everybody is stuck up and super elitist.
Ooh. We joke about cults. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah.
It's more something we toss around and joke about.
It's definitely a little more prevalent in the Ivy League just because there is like that legacy status. There's people coming from, you know, very old like money families and people that I've met from like very wealthy families or influential like famous people. They try to hide it, and like a lot of people like you don't know it about them at first.
And if they ever do brag, it's very like subtle, or it's in a joking manner, but people don't really shove it down your throat.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, they'll kind of be that connection where you'll think of their last name, they're like,
subtle flex.
Oh, there's a building with that name. Are you that person? It's just kind of like a, oh yeah, they probably are. Most people are really, really genuine and really like normal, humble, kind, want to meet everyone. So it's definitely not the majority. It's just like very few. And if you don't like them, you don't have to interact with them.
I feel like if you're accomplished, like it should be able to stand on its own. Like
exactly.
You don't need to remind us of it. Like we should know.
No, I think are we subtweeting some people right there? People definitely don't lead with their accomplishments here. It's kind of just expected that everyone's done something.
Right, exactly.
I don't know anyone's SAT score, like that's never been talked about ever. Like a lot of my friends, like I don't even know how they got in. It's just like, it's not even like really a thing people talk about. You just kind of connect on like a person to person level. You're like, hey, like I took a shower at 3 a.m. last night. You know, it's like you connect on that level.
Like you already passed the filter.
Exactly. You just get to be a human now. So we like that. Nobody parties.
That's false.
That's a pretty common assumption. Cornell definitely has a better party scene than Harvard does.
Yeah, I think it's more work hard, play hard.
Definitely.
Like people build up to the weekends.
Yeah, you gotta release that stress in some way. You will find people definitely on a Friday and Saturday night, they'll be doing something. So if you like to party, do not worry, you will find that here, definitely. Okay, the professors aren't that good, they're just hyped up.
For Cornell, we find that professors are like really accomplished in their field, but then it doesn't necessarily translate into good teaching.
That's it. That's the honestly right there.
Passionate about their research, but students maybe a bit less.
I go to a lot of seminar classes, and those are taught by professors, and they're like 15 students or less. And those professors are amazing. Like they want to be teaching students. They're super accomplished in their field, and they're like super personable, and they've been some of my favorite teachers ever. You will find those incredible professors, and you get a little starstruck. And then
fangirl.
Yeah, exactly. No, I've met some of my professors like, oh my god,
you wrote this.
Casually come up to office hours like, I was just reading your book.
Your autograph?
The dating scene at Harvard is impossible because of the hookup culture and because we have too much work. Yeah. Like question mark? Yeah. There's kind of this joke. If you're with someone, you're either like hooking up and then you never see them again, or you're married. There's like no in between.
Oh, okay, we have in betweens.
You do have in betweens? Oh, that's refreshing.
Yeah. We have like, I guess like real relationships.
Really? Oh, that's good. The joke is here, like if you're in a relationship, you're like so tied down to that person, it's like you're married. Oh. Actually, there are some students who actually get married while they're here, or like they get like engaged, which is like so funny. So like at the end, like during graduation, they'll like publish like class of 2018, like seniors engagements, and like it'll be like super cute, like they met here, and I'm just like, oh, goals. We actually have this thing, I don't know if you guys did this, called Data Match.
Oh, yeah.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
For Valentine's
Day.
I tried it.
You did? I went on a Data Match date too.
Oh, you actually went on?
I went on 2.
How are they?
They were good. Basically what Data Match is around Valentine's Day, students will submit a profile, and then there will be like a questionnaire answering, and like this year the questions were like really funny too.
Yeah.
Like some of them they're really good. And you're just like, and they're like make fun of your school and like certain people, and it's always like pertaining to like your school and the atmosphere. And you'll just like answer those questions, and then based on that in an algorithm, it'll match you on Valentine's Day with a group of people. I got 13 different matches. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, like sometimes it's like it depends on like how many people it is. I know someone who got 36.
Oh wow, we had that one, but then we had a Cornell specific one, so that's the one I did, and we got like 2 matches.
Oh, that's better. Okay, yeah, ours, I didn't realize you can only get food with the top 2 people that you match with. So Harvard will sponsor at some of the restaurants like in the square. They'll be like, oh, you can get free nachos from this place or like a free Belgian waffle from this place, and you just like show them your data match email. If there's like mutual interest, you meet up. So I we ran out of free food because it goes really quickly, like within a day.
Yep, that's really why they're there.
Yeah, honestly, so many people do it just for the free food, but it was also really nice to like actually go on like a date with a guy, you know, and just like actually go get food, go talk. Like I had some like really good conversations. It was really nice.
I didn't even go through with mine.
You didn't? Oh my gosh, wait. Did you ghost it?
No.
Wait, oh, you totally did.
Yeah, I totally did. But the thing is, like, I got 2 PhD grad students. I was kind of like,
so funny.
Yeah, all my friends were getting freshmen.
Yeah.
And I was like,
oh, maybe you're out there, and they were like, oh no, this girl needs a man.
Whoa, I was like, I didn't expect that at all, so I was kind of like shook. And I was asking people for advice on what to do, but yeah, I did. I guess I'm Casper.
That's okay, it's okay. They're grad students, they'll get over it.
Yeah, I feel like they're just more desperate. Just kidding. Time's ticking.
They gotta find their wife.
No, and I'm not ready to be one.
Nope. Okay, there's only rich people in the Ivy League. This is one I get a lot. Like I think everyone assumes for some reason that the people here are just like insanely wealthy and like bought their way in.
Right. There are like people from, like you said, like old money, but there's also like financial aid, and a lot of times admissions are really trying to give different people these opportunities. They will do need blind or need blind admissions.
Thing. Yeah.
Right. So they'll base someone, you know, on their achievements and their passions, and not necessarily the wealth or like the lack thereof.
The common assumption that like most people buy their way in is so false, because in order to like buy your way into a place like this, like you have to donate a building, like literally millions and millions and millions of dollars. The majority of people here, 99.9% of people, don't have that kind of money, so you will not run into that. There are a few people who buy their way in maybe through like connections. Yeah, their family is like influential. There's definitely a few people like that, but the majority of people, even if they're wealthy, like that's either not taken into consideration or even like it does not help you like to get it. The Ivy League schools, they want a variety of people from like diverse socioeconomic backgrounds, to the point where like if you're very wealthy, like you won't have a better chance of getting in than someone who isn't, and like vice versa. Some of the best financial aid is like in the Ivy League too. Like
we definitely have a reputation for that.
Yeah, like a lot of my friends, it was cheaper for them to come to like a place like Harvard or Cornell than a state school like back home, just because of how good the financial aid is. 50% or more, like maybe even 60% of people are on financial aid, so it definitely is not a thing that like all the people here are wealthy. We joke, do you guys wear like Canada Goose coats?
Oh, that's another cult.
That's such a thing. It's such a thing. Funny, because like when you're looking for it, that's all you'll see on campus. Like they're these very expensive winter coats that are like
red and blue, you can't miss them.
Exactly. They have like the little patch and everything, and they're like very expensive. So you will definitely find students wearing those, but the majority of people do not own them, and the majority of people aren't that type of wealthy. It's not like we all just like toss our Canada Gooses in a corner when we come to a party. Like
we have brackets.
Honestly, who takes their Canada Goose to a party? Like you were asking me, like, I'm so sorry. Like you're gonna get that stolen. People at Ivy League schools look down on people who don't go to Ivy League schools.
No,
I don't think so at all.
I think people joke about it in memes. Like
that's like such a meme thing.
Yeah,
people like they joke that they're like better, but it's not actually a mindset that people have. People who have like friends back home who like go to state schools and other things, like they're not gonna look down upon that. And I think most people come from that background. Like there's very few people I know who it's like, no, everyone in my circle like goes to an Ivy League. Like there just like really aren't those people. People should have that empathy for people anyway, and be like,
look beyond. Obviously. Also like look beyond like the school they go to, and like as humans.
Exactly. It has no effect on who you are as a person. It doesn't say anything about you. So people who rely on the fact that they go to an Ivy League school to become their identity.
Oh my gosh.
They don't have, that's because they don't have anything else going for them.
Exactly. So it's they have to rely on the Ivy League label because they can't stand on their own.
Yes, there we go, that's it. This is honestly a good one, but yeah, people judge the level of your intelligence based off your appearance. That's honestly, it's sadly true. A lot of times people come from the mindset that beauty or attractiveness and intelligent are like mutually exclusive and you can't be both of them. And that's just like completely untrue.
Century.
I know, honey, come on, come on, people. Yeah. It just because you're smart or like you did well in high school like doesn't mean that you can't also be attractive, because like why would those things like correlate? Yeah, people like to assume too, like I definitely got a lot of, I like blonde, like California, like I definitely have like that vibe, so people don't often think like when they meet me, when I say like, oh hey, like I go to Harvard, or like if someone asks, like I'm usually like very like, oh I don't want to say it, but like when I say that they're like, oh really, like are you sure?
Oh my god.
And I'm like, yeah.
Sorry, does Harvard have a face?
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, be a nice person. I mean, come on, don't judge people based on how they look.
Exactly.
It's that simple. Just don't. Oh, everyone's a virgin.
Oh, yeah, no.
So not true.
Yeah.
I think the Crimson, our newspaper, they publish a report every year of like how many students are virgins like coming into the school and then leaving.
Oh.
It's definitely, I mean, it's self-reported too, so I don't think it's actually that accurate. Right. Sometimes the movies are true. You will, you will walk in on people, like you'll walk in on your roommate. Yeah. Like, there'll be that sort of thing.
Socks on the doorknob.
Yes, exactly. People are just experimenting in all sorts of different areas.
Sex help.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's a real thing. Just be safe about it. Oh, you love saying that you go to an Ivy League school.
Yeah, no.
That's not a thing. Like,
yeah,
people get pretty shy.
Like,
yeah. People don't want to come across as stuck up or like they're bragging. A lot of people won't really wear like merchandise out. Yeah, that's like just the thing. Like you wear it on campus, but like if you're like in an airport, like you just don't wear it. Definitely people will ask like, oh, what school do you go to? And I'll just be like, oh, it's like a small school in Boston. Cute little liberal arts school. I don't think you've heard of it. It's definitely something I avoid in conversation, which is sad because like I want to be proud of it. Also, there's like a whole reputation that comes with it. So when people learn like what school you go to, they like to assume things about you just based on that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't get to know the person for what they want to be known for. The other things they bring.
Yeah, so it's like, it's kind of like once you drop the bomb.
Yeah.
Or just like the Ivy League bomb in general. It's just like, people are like, oh, okay. There's memes about it. Like the Kim Kardashian one. She's dropping hints that I go to Harvard. I go to Harvard. That was like in our meme group or something, but no one says that. There are no cute guys in the Ivy League and that everyone has Harvard goggles.
I mean, well, in Cornell at least, there are no Cornell goggles. They're good looking guys. Yeah. I can admire.
I need to come to Cornell. Honestly, yeah, I think Harvard goggles is a thing. If there's a guy who's a 5 typically at Harvard, he's like an 8 or a 9, you know? I kind of compare it to like The Bachelor. You know how like all the girls like in one house, like they find the guy super attractive, whereas like if they saw him on the street, they maybe they wouldn't be as into him. Like a lot of girls from like other schools will be like, oh, like Harvard guys, and like the name that comes with it, they'll instantly be more attractive to people just because they go to like an Ivy League school. Whereas I think like for girls, it's almost opposite, which is really sad, but it almost like makes you like less attractive in some guys' minds. They're insecure in their masculinity.
They don't want like someone who can
exactly, they don't want someone smarter than them or equally as smart as them even. Yeah, if you find a guy that's secure in his masculinity, he will probably
appreciate you and support you in your accomplishments.
Exactly. There you go. I think that is it for this video. Yes, we answered a lot of questions. Spilled a lot of tea today. Go check out her video, please, because we did even more assumptions, and answered way more questions. So yeah, and just go subscribe to her because she's lovely and amazing. And
her too, if you don't already.
Yes, if you don't already subscribe to me, click the button down below.
Exciting stuff is coming.
Yes, very exciting. Turn on my post notifications so you get notified whenever I post. I make a video every weekend. And yeah, all right. Thank you guys. See you in my next video.
Bye.
Bye.